able to know that if I was to get into a fitting room, and this was a dress that I had picked up from the rail, I need to be able to have those answers immediately.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a great strategy.
Thank you.
Yeah. So now we're gonna move into the second segment, which is the fashion supply. The first part is sourcing. How do you source your fabric?
So I source my fabric from different kinds of fabric suppliers.
Okay.
Because of the numbers that we now have to do. So, for instance, I would like a fabric, and this is one of the biggest challenges in South Africa right now, is that you will love a fabric, right? You love a fabric, but if the store has only 200 meters, then it means as the design that I had for it, I can't use it because I can't launch a dress. I can't launch an outfit if I'm only going to do 20 garments.
Yeah.
It has to be able to do more, and also because retail is fast paced.
Yeah.
I have to be able, when it needs replenishment, I must be able to replenish as fast as possible. So it means the fabric needs to be around. It's a risky thing because then the fabric suppliers or the fabric shops, they also would buy what they see is on trend or what they see a lot of people buying.
Yes.
So you run the risk of, being maybe two designers using the same fabric, the same color, or you not having that fabric next time when you want to replenish.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I source from I shop from fabric shops that can give me 1,000 meters.
Okay.
That can be able, so it's mostly wholesalers of fabric.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
What kind of fabric do you source?
It depends on the season, right?
Okay.
So if I am, so I use a lot of stretch material because they sit well on a plus size body.
Okay.
But also another thing is that because like woven material, the challenge becomes sizing, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I would use like African prints, the wovens, the stretch ones, but I'm always strategic about how do I pair it with, because it needs to be there's a need, plus as women need allowance, right? So you need to be very careful around those things. So even your pattern block, you can't use the block that you used for working for material that is stretching to the one that is woven.
Yes.
So you kind of have to design every block for every design.
Okay. Do you have a team that does the sourcing, or do you do it yourself?
I do it myself because I want to touch and feel the fabric. And also I think for me, the fabric speaks to me.
Okay.
So I need to see it and know what I'm going to do with it, because I'm the one who has come up with the collection and the designs and all of that. So I'm the one with the vision of what fabric will be suitable for what outfit.
Yes. Okay. All right. What are some of the main factors that you consider when you're sourcing fabric?
What price? Quality. It mustn't be a fabric that I am going to, if they wash, it's going to tear or anything else. So price also plays an important role because of the price bracket that I want to operate in the retail. So I can't go over this much. If I'm going, like, for instance, if I'm doing a coat, then I'm going to have to obviously sell, have a Melton, and Melton is expensive. So I'll need to calculate how much of that, how much of that Melton do I need on one garment, and calculate the costing of it and the production time that it's going to need to produce it. So there are others that will go over the price bracket that you want to keep in retail, but even the client understands because of the fabric that is
Okay.
being used.
Okay. So what is your demographic?
Demographics on what? On
Yeah, your customer demographic.
my customer demographic,
Yeah,
on age.
economically.
Economically, they are working,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So
All right.
they're not a very low LSM.
Okay.
So this is a person that can afford an 800, close to 1,000 dress.
Okay, all right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Still on sourcing, last question. Have you ever considered using eco-friendly fabrics for your different ranges?
It is, I will tell you, it is not at the top of my agenda at the moment.
Okay.
Um, I just feel like one of the challenges in fabric in South Africa is that, like a designer like myself, I don't produce my own fabric, right?
Yes.
So I can't be like, if I would have that, I can't sustain that very much.
Okay. Okay.
Because I have no value chain linkage on it,
Yeah.
so that I'm able to get what I want if that becomes my narrative.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So then would you say you're not considering that because of fabric availability in South Africa?
Yeah. And
Okay.
also, I'm not so clued up about the
Eco-friendly fabric.
and the benefit of it. I mean, if I want an African print, I want an African print.
Yeah. Okay. All
If
right.
it feels right and it's it's quality, the color is beautiful, that is my cue.
Okay. All right. Okay. So now we're moving to the design segment. What
Mhm.
does your design phase consist of? So, mhm.
But the my design is, I always design. So I'm very big on jumpsuits.
Okay.
I'm very big on dresses. I'm very big on one pieces,
Okay.
right? So so you in my part of my core lines, you will
Yes.
find jumpsuits.
Mhm.
You'll find African print dresses, full flare,
Mhm.
sleeves as well.
Okay.
So you'll find those as my core.
Okay. Okay. Do you design based on the current trends, or is this based on your customers, or what is your inspiration?
I I genuinely design what I want to wear. So
Okay.
the trends, normally, as they are